It's the end of 2024. It's December already. And it's that time of the year when literally everybody is trying to sit back and just reflect on how their year went. Just wanting to see if they were able to achieve all of their goals, if they smashed everything, if their targets, were hit right on point. And sometimes it comes with a lot of pressure, right? And to be honest, I have never really shared a recap of my year or just the experiences that I've had, throughout a particular year. I don't think I've ever shared anything like that. And I kind of realized, that I'm such a private human being. Like, the only things people know about me are the things that I want them to know about me. And this act is actually very deliberate because I don't like to put too much about myself out there. And I know this might be a bit confusing, like, but how can you say that? The quantity of videos you put out every time, on this channel or on your other channel, which has well over 126,000 subscribers, how are you telling us that we do not know you? Now, this is not to say that you guys do not know me. I'm just saying that the things you know about me are the things that I want you to know. But then in this video, I just felt like it would be nice for us to just chat as human beings, as adults, as people who are, accountable, as people who are, I don't know what word to use now, but then because you're here, it just means that the year has either been good to you or been bad to you. And to be honest, this video is going to be all over the place, but please stay with me. This is not one of those videos where I have like a well thought out script. No, I really want to speak from my mind because it's really important that we talk about these things. At the beginning of the year, I felt like a mess. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, the beginning of this year was bad. It was bad for me because the year before that, November, December, I didn't earn a lot of money. And you guys know how they say January is like 3 months put together, so I struggled so much in January. I struggled into February. And then on top of that, I was dealing with a lot of things, mentally, because I felt like, better, your life is not where it's meant to be. That pressure that we put on ourselves, like, oh my goodness, this is a new year, you need to set goals, you need to do this. I did all of that, but at some point, in between, I realized that I was drowning. Okay, I was drowning in my own well of, oh, I want to do it, I need to get this, I need to get that. So I really had to sit back and just reevaluate a lot of things, if I might say that. And guys, to be fair, yeah, as at the time when I realized this, it was already close to June. And you guys know that June happens to be my birthday month. So I was speaking to a friend of mine, and then he had said to me, Betha, I know that you're dealing with so much right now, and you feel like things are not adding up, you're putting in so much work, because if there's anything I've done this year, it is work really hard. Like, guys, I have put my blood, my sweat, my brain, like literally everything into my work. And I just felt like, better you didn't work, but where the money? Where the money? And this is not even to say that I wasn't making money, guys. I was. But then, before I even digress here, back to what my friend was saying to me, he had actually advised me to sort of document things. He had actually told me that because it was, a few weeks to my birthday, I should write down, things that I am grateful for, starting from the beginning of the year, January up until June, right? I should write out the things that I was grateful for and just how those things made me feel. And guys, I had never been so overwhelmed by a simple task of writing things down. Like I would literally pick up my pen and it's like nothing is coming to my mind. It's like, better, is it that, God has not done anything for you this year? Is it because you don't have the amount of money you want in your account? Is that why you don't feel grateful? Is that why this? Like, just so many things. And then I had to go back because I'm someone who literally writes a lot of things down. You guys, if you know that I always have a notepad, I always have a pen. I'm old school like that. As much as I use my notes, on my mobile phone and all of that, I also like to write a lot. So I know that at the beginning of the year, there were certain things that had happened, which for me, I should be grateful for them. But because I was looking at the bigger picture, I was looking at the bigger things that, could have happened but didn't happen or hadn't happened at the time, it just made the other things feel like it was nothing, So I literally had to go back. And then I quickly realized that in January, a brand had actually reached out to me. January, February, yeah, a brand had actually reached out to me. And, it was so, when you're not expecting something and then it just comes, right? That was how that happened for me. Not like I got money from it or anything, but just the fact that they had sent me an item that I could have bought by myself because I really wanted the item. They had sent it to me. It was really little, guys. It was really, really little. But in that moment, it seemed like a lot. Just a brand just reaching out to you randomly and saying, hey, we noticed that you have this and this. You've talked about this and this passionately, and we would like to gift you the newer version of this. Like, guys, that was a lot. So I started taking account of the little things that happened. And I also remember when I was having a conversation with my sister and she had said to me, sis, you've not really bought things for yourself this year. Like, she particularly mentioned Shein, because I'm that girl. Like, I would always shop on Shein. I would always, splurge there, just buy things, put things in my cart, and then they send it to me and I'll pay and all of that. But this year, I didn't do any of that. And the day she said that, I laughed about it, but it kind of hit me. It's like, better, it's true. Is it to say that this year, now so the year take hard, is that how difficult this year has been? But just looking at it here, I have paid the most bills this year. Like, I'm not even capping, guys. I have paid the most bill in my entire life as an adult, fending for myself, doing things for myself and my family. I paid the most bills this year. And it is in this same year that I felt like, started off really slowly, started off really on a low, me not feeling myself, me being mostly unhappy, just being like, guys, I was a wreck first quarter of this year. In fact, into the second quarter of the year, it was so bad. It was so bad because I would make money and then before I knew it, the money was gone. But then because I always write everything down, I started going back, I started looking at things and I'm like, wait, oh, better, you've done a lot this year. And for me, that alone sort of relieved me. That alone, brought comfort to me, right? So again, there are certain times when you feel like, I'm not doing so much. I've not been able to do anything. I did not achieve anything. Guys, just try and write things down. Write things down, okay? Again, like I said, I don't know where this video is headed. It's just all over the place, but just write things down, okay? When you go back and look at it, you will be amazed at the amount of things you've been able to achieve, no matter how little. And that's the thing. We always put ourselves under so much pressure, and these things are not even necessary. Oh, I must do this before this. Who says you must do it before that time? I mean, who made the rule? Who made the rule? You just put yourself under so much pressure. And it's not even you. We put ourselves under so much pressure. And I noticed also that I was constantly trying to please the people around me, trying to please, just trying to fit in, for a lack of a better word. But then I told myself, Bertha, how long will you do this? Like, nah. How long will you do this for? You can't keep doing this. Guys, to be honest, this might even sound like a shocker, but I have cut so many people off this year. So much so that there was a time I wanted to reach out to someone. I'm like, oh, yeah, I have a contact. And I was trying to call. I realized that, you don't delete the number. Yeah, because for me, there are just certain people who do not bring me peace. There are certain people who, every time I see their call, I have anxiety. Guys, there's a reason why your phone has the block option. Okay, you block them, you delete them. Like, please. Because at the end of the day, why do you have people in your life that whenever you think about them, you have so much unrest, you have so much anxiety, you're worried, you're suddenly fearful. Oh my God, like, no. It's your phone. You have the right to decide whose contact stays on it. So I noticed very quickly that, just cutting people off, people that stress me, like any form of stress, you're out. You stress me, you are gone. You stress me, you are gone. And guys, I'm not apologetic about it. And I know that these people, they see me, obviously, every now and then, they follow me on social media. They send me messages. Sometimes I do not respond. I was probably close to them before, but right now it's like, you know what? peace, just day your day, make I day my day. Because again, your mental health is really important. Your mental health is really, really important. If you need to cut people off, please do that. Because at the end of the day, if you break down, they will not be there. Oh. Now, WhatsApp message you go see, get well soon. Sorry, B. Sorry, B. Get well soon. That's all you get. Okay, so if you need to take them out of your life for you not to be in the position where they have to now tell you sorry, then what exactly is stopping you? What are you afraid of? If you don't know how to delete them, give me your phone. Let me do it for you. Okay, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to cross into 2025 with all of that baggage, all of that stress. And to be honest, at the beginning, I was feeling bad, like, oh, better these people will feel bad. Oh no, they didn't really do anything per se. It's not like they did anything now that got you pissed off. But then it's just a build up, I was feeling bad at the beginning, but then I had to tell myself, nobody cares. Okay, nobody cares. It's not even like the people I even cut off. Maybe few of them have reached out to say, oh, hello and hi. Oh, hi. I've noticed. They don't really care. So do what puts you in a very good place mentally. Now, if there was something that I wish I did more this year, that would be, just going out more. Guys, to be honest, at the beginning of the year, I told myself I was going to be going out this year. We're outside. But we were inside. We were inside for the most part. It's just in this last quarter of the year that I have, intentionally decided to go out, do all of it. Whatever comes to my mind, I do it. If I think about it, I feel like I want to do it and I can afford it, I just go for it. Like, because delay is dangerous. The next minute, something else will come, take the money. Like you're working, but you cannot even spend from the money because you feel like you need to do this, you need to do that. Yes, you need to do all of these things, but you also need to do things for you because you're the engine. Now they do the work. You understand? So it is okay. It is okay to do things for yourself. It is okay to take yourself out. If you feel like eating, something new, something different, going to a new restaurant, it's okay. It's okay. It's not until you drink Gary at home and, just stay and wallow in pain and misery that you will know that, oh, yes, I'm doing all of this for my family. No, your family will be fine. You need to put you first. You put yourself first. Okay. And then, of course, in terms of finances, you need to do more. Okay. You cannot keep surviving, with, getting credit alerts just 12 times in a year because, every month they pay your salary. That's not good enough. Okay. Multiple streams of income is the way to go, especially in this part of the world. You cannot keep saying, oh, you know what, it's fine. I'm just going to get a 9-to-5 job, just for the security and all of that. That's great. But outside of that, what else? Like, what else are you making money from? Because if your salary is 150K, your transport fare for the month is like 50K already, then you need to save part of it for rent. You pay tithes for those of us that pay tithes. You will want to send to parents, send to siblings because, you are from a good background, you have the fear of God in you. By the time you're done with all of that, you can barely have 5,000 naira. And guys, things are expensive. So we need to do more. Now, I'm not saying that because you did not do all of that in 2024, you are a failure. No, this video is actually supposed to propel you to do more in 2025 and propel me too. Because again, like I said at the beginning of this video, my year started out really shitty. I did not feel like I did well enough this year. I still do not feel like I did. But if there's one thing that, just gives me peace is the fact that I feel very grateful for even the little things. And to be honest here, guys, the money that I made this year, if I'm going to proportion it and say, oh yes, I made this from YouTube, I made this from here, I made this from there. To be honest, I made a good sum of money. I made a good chunk of that money from my community. Yes, my community here on YouTube. Just building a community on here is everything. If you're a content creator, it is really, really key because there are times when YouTube AdSense money cannot do anything for you. And I'm not even joking. There are certain times when the AdSense money, YouTube money, you're not making a dime. Like at the end of the month, you're not getting paid because again, the least amount YouTube can pay you at the end of every month is $100. So if you don't make up to $100, you're not getting paid that month. Your money is going to move on to the next month. But there were months where yes, I didn't even make up to $100. Yes, me, better. Yes, there were months where I didn't even make up to $100 because again, the algorithm this year, God help us. God help us, okay? But then, my community, my Bethan stood in, for me in those moments. Because you literally just be on your own and then somebody will just send you money and say, oh, and it's not like they're sending you money like, okay, send me your account number. Well, I had that. I had that too. People saying, better, please send me your account number. I just want to send you something. I'm just led to send you this. I just want to do this. I just want to do this. But for the most part, you'll find that they're sending me stickers. They're buying me super chats, super thanks in pounds, in dollars. Like literally, when I'm on my live stream, before you know it, somebody has sent me £50, £40, $30, 20 CDs, 1,000 naira, 3,000 naira. Like guys, when you put all of that money together, you would realize that you have quickly made even more than the $100, which again, for me, I do not take for granted. I do not take it for granted at all. I am super grateful to every single Bethan that, has in one way or the other sent me money. Free money is what I will call it. Free money, because I didn't work for it. It's not like I mean, what I don't know, but you get what I mean, right? I'm so grateful for that. Now, if you're not even a content creator, there might have been times where people just say, no, please send me your account number. Let me just send you some money. You need to be grateful for those little things. It is not until they give you 1 billion, thousand zillion dollars before you will now know that, yes, so they've done something for you. Something as little as 5K. Do you know what 5K is now? Times are hard. Okay, times are really, really hard. Things are expensive. I saw a post the other day where someone was saying that normally if you give police 1,000, say you want Roger them 1,000, they will thank you. But now, if you give them 1,000, they look you like you just give them 15 naira. It is that bad, especially in this side of the world. So just be grateful. Be grateful for the little things. Do more, expand, try out different things. If you need to sell products, sell, do all of it. Like, see, take out these remaining few weeks in December and just map out things that you would like to do in 2025. And this is me also sending a reminder to myself by myself, because there are certain times when, we just lose track of the things that we want to do, because again, things just get really overwhelming and we're like, oh yeah, I need to, like, it is okay to actually get overwhelmed, but if you have written down the things that you would like to do or the things you would like to achieve, actionable steps and all of that, it would be easier to sort of retrace your steps. But when you don't even have an idea of what you want to do, of where you want to go, of who you want to talk to and who you don't want to talk to, you will just be going as the day is coming, day by day, anyhow we come. Now we'll go follow them like that. And that's not how you can level up. That's not how you can transform your life. In my opinion, I feel like you need to be very intentional about the people you speak to. Yes, the people you speak to, the people in your corner, those your friends. You need to be very intentional about who you speak to, who you spend your time with. You also need to be very intentional about, the things that you let get in your head, especially like the things you watch, the people you follow on social media. If you need to unfollow certain people, please do that. Okay. Again, if you need to just cut a lot of people off, do it. Do it. They will not even remember that you cut them off, because it's not even like they cared. Okay, do it already. Also, if you need to go out more, this one now, personal attack, better, you need to go out more, and I'm honestly promising myself that I will do that a lot more, next year, 2025, because yes, there's really nothing wrong with doing that. Even if you have to jump bus, because the price of Uber and boats these days, it choke. So if you need to enter bus to go to that place, enter. Now, we dey put pressure for ourselves for no reason. Nobody say your papa. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. If you need to go out more, go out more. If you need to go on solo dates more, if you need to travel more, travel. If you need to eat more fruits, eat more fruits. It might be just in the little things, but you actually need to be intentional about it. Okay, because if you do not take yourself seriously, nobody will take you seriously. It's just what it is. If you do not pour into yourself, don't expect anybody to come and pour into you. It's not going to happen. People would only follow the steps that they're seeing. So if they see that you pay so much attention to yourself, if they see that you take yourself seriously, if they see that, you pour a lot into yourself, you go on solo dates, you look good, you smell nice, like you literally take care of yourself, they will be forced to take care of you. And if they know that they can't fit into that, they would leave. It would be easy to know the people that are noisemakers. It would be so easy. But when you don't even take yourself seriously, you are just there anyhow, anywhere, belle face in the front, then of course you will attract those same type of people. I don't know, like, I don't know why I just felt very led to talk about this thing, because if I tell you what the time is, me ranting and talking about all this, guys, it is 2:46 a.m. I don't know if you guys can even see that. 2:46 a.m., guys, like midnight. Okay, that's when I'm running all this my mouth. But it's that deep. It's that deep. Okay, guys, let me know in the comment section, the things that you struggled with this year, and just the things that you hope to do better with, in 2025. Let's talk about these things, because again, it's because we always feel like, oh no, I don't want to talk about what I'm going through with other people, and then, well, we'll now suffer in silence, no help, no, nothing, 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 nothing. It's okay to, talk about it. And if you guys want us to have more sessions like this where, I'm a bit more vulnerable with you guys, because yeah, as much as you might think, oh, but you didn't really say so much about yourself, I feel like I've said too much about myself already, So if you want us to have like more sessions like this where we're just being vulnerable with ourselves and just, trying to pat each other on the back, trying to, motivate one another, let me know, guys. And of course, every now and then we can do that. All right. Let me know if this video was helpful to you. If you enjoyed watching it, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. And of course, I would see you guys on the next one. Okay. Bye.